I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself up back before the bull run. Gotta take some ETH Staking in the bull. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself up back before the bull run. Gotta take some ETH Staking in the bull. E-pop got me waiting 3 more hours. Staking all these years higher than a tower. Having all these nodes feel like superpowers. Investing all this bread, never been a coward. Call me Mr. Bond, money in the vault. I stay in the front, feeling like the goal. Don't worry about the haters, not the detonator. I'll kill in every market, call me Terminator. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself up back before the bull run. Gotta take some ETH Staking in the bull. I've been getting on my BNB and stacking it. Pairing it with EMP and then a middle P. Gotta get myself up back before the bull run. Gotta take some ETH Staking in the bull.
What's up, everybody? Welcome. This is EMP.Money, and it's our daily live AMA and Detonator rollover event. My name is AJ. I'm the team lead here at EMP. I'm joined by my co-host with the most, Bull Gates. Bull, how are you, my friend?
Hey, good man. I'm a little bit late to the party. Running a little bit behind today, but here in time for the detonator, which is really one of the best parts of the day. I love all parts of the day, honestly. I'm probably clinically optimistic, but yeah, I'm super stoked. 2 winners, but everybody here is a winner, so let's get to it.
Awesome, Bull. Absolutely, bro. It's been a hell of a day for me as well. We, as a lot of you know, we're having some work done on our house, and so I think the electrician cut the internet cable. So that was fun. And so yeah, I'm actually at my dad's today, so there may be some different background noise than my son, but hey, that's dedication right there. No matter what happens, I'm here for the AMAs. Have my laptop set up. We're good to go. So awesome. Yeah, and again, welcome to all of you. EMP is looking super strong today. We usually start out with all of our alpha and our updates, and the number 1 alpha and update right now is PEG. We are looking at about 0.92, the high 0.92s, almost 0.93. So again, lots of good volume today. We're slowly climbing back, and I think in a matter of no time, we should be having PEG recovered with a perfect timing to our new UI. So I know everybody, the running joke was when UI, I teased it a little bit earlier than I probably should have, and then we had to have a whole development team build out the framework, and then Jake and another in-house dev that we hired, Dan, has been working night and day to get all the finishing touches on the UI, and so I teased it yesterday, but I'll say it again. The new UI will be live July 27th. So that is the date. I will be doing an announcement about it with a countdown timer. But yeah, over the next 2 days, that'll be officially out there. And so that'll be the new UI. We are having some detonator upgrades, which I think is already a question that we have. So the old UI will still be live. And again, I know a lot of you might have some learning curve to using the new UI. Really, the new UI is even more intuitive, but I know a lot of you are stuck in your habits. So we will have both UIs up, but the Detonator UI will still be the old UI because again we're still upgrading Detonator. We have a page for Detonator already built out, but that was before we decided to do some changes. So that will be out as well as all our detonator upgrades the following week after the 27th, before the end of July. And then the following week after that, our ETH staking contract opens up. And so those of you that are already in ETH staking will be able to have your rewards. If you're not already in, you'll be able to deposit. We will be doing a whole update on that as well because the limits may change a little bit. We think that there's going to be a substantial amount of demand for that, and anybody that's already in that took the leap of faith, so to speak, and was already in for the first round, they have priority on compounding. So again, we'll do a full write-up on that. But yeah, so everything's looking super healthy. Another bit of news. I had an awesome interview with Jonathan Seller, a longtime EMP supporter. I was on his YouTube channel today. I posted that video again on all of our socials. So please make sure you go and follow, like, and subscribe to Jonathan. I went through line by line with him on how to utilize our protocol to the best ability and not only make the most for you as the investor, but also what's best for the protocol. So that's a really in-depth interview on what you should be doing in Detonator. I'm sorry, in EMP overall, and Detonator. We talked about Detonator too. But yeah, so that was exciting. Bull, that's really it for my updates. Today's kind of short and sweet. I know we have a lot of questions we've been working on. But yeah, man, I'll let you have the floor for sure. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So PEG, right? PEG pumping, really good, really.
Yes,
Um,
when peg. Yeah.
freaking, yeah. Right now, bro. Like it's happening, right? Like, and we've seen the community hold strong, and everybody, really. I mean, no BS. Everybody holding strong. When you look around the crypto space, everybody is afraid. And actually, on the fear and greed index, it's the longest we've ever been in the fear part of the index in all of crypto. In the history of crypto, this is the longest we've been in fear. So, when I read that and I look at PEG and I look at what we're at right here, 9281. I just, I'm amazed at how the people are here, and amazed not like in a surprised way, but I feel really good to be in this community because I know that everybody is just a warrior, a champion, whatever you want to be. That's what the people here are. They're just strong and resilient and durable, and it's really amazing because no shade to the other protocols, but look at the liquidity here. Look at the way that PEG is just clawing back, because everybody wants to get on that PEGgy dance because it's super fun for the people that haven't been here, 4 times a day celebrating, so simply put, when PEG, soon, everybody, soon, it's we can see it happening right around the corner, and everybody's a part of that because we're all part owners here. And one last thing, AJ, I noticed when you said when UI, there's something hiding in that statement of when UI, because the internet has brought us a great misspellings of everything. When UI, when you and I, right? UI just means the user interface, the interaction between you and something else. But interestingly enough, you and I, when you and I, that's an interaction between two things, me and you, or like a user interface between me and this thing, the user the website, right? So they're almost the same thing. And thanks to the internet for that misspelling and the way people love to abbreviate things here. But it's a kind of a neat double entendre that exists when you and I, or when UI. So same thing. It's just an interaction between two things.
I love that, Bullet. Yeah, man. Again, our resident analogy expert, or as I like to affectionately refer to him, our crypto dad. So yeah, absolutely, Bull. And it's true. I mean, we've been seeing that it was a major point of discussion with Jonathan and I today, was about our community and how we've been able to rally and hold. And, I think and this is not to pat myself on the back by any means, because I may be the team lead, but I am not at all responsible for the overall success. I do everything I can to help, but what was brought up is that because of these daily AMAs and because of our amazing community management and engagement, not only from again me, but Bull and the entire army, everybody that shows up here every day. We're doing it better than everybody else in crypto. And that was a big discussion with Jonathan. He had a lot of nice things to say about our community, what we built here, and what we're doing. And a lot of other projects are taking notice of that. I had another phone call today. Again, the day my internet goes out, I have like about 7 meetings that all were extremely important. One of which,
I'm beginning to think your cable company hates you,
I
bro.
know, right?
Like, you made somebody mad there, hiring squirrels to chew up your internet lines,
They did.
hiring contractors to cut them cords.
You're right, bro. You're right. It's a conspiracy theory, Bull. I love it. I love it, man. So yeah, that was a running joke a few months ago when I was having internet issues that the squirrels ate the wire, which is they did. I mean, it was crazy. So yeah. Anyway, again, the day I have the most meetings is the day I have the most problems. But my point is, one of those meetings today was with another well-respected protocol. And they, again, were just harping on how incredible our community is. So, shout out to all you guys. Again, this is why we do what we do. We start with, education and community first, and then the rest kind of falls into place. So, really, really exciting. We the next few weeks are going to be so incredibly bullish that I'm just excited for what's happening. So, and I think all of you are
We
too.
see the culprit's been posted in the channel.
Yeah, Rip. Rip the pool. He definitely he just posted a picture of a squirrel in the chat. I love it. So yeah, absolutely, bro. All right, Bull. Well, what else, man? Any other newsworthy events? Anybody from the army? I know LA did another major post on Medium. LA, are you there? Again, my superpower of putting people on the spot, but if not, she can join us later.
Hey.
Hey, there she is. All right, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a new Medium article. I'm really excited about this one because it's a snapshot of all of the biggest kind of milestones and accomplishments over the last 6 months. There's some really amazing stats in there about Detonator and the growth of the contract, and just some screenshots and some information about just some of the most exciting moments over the last 6 months and what makes this project and this community and this team so special. And so it gave me all the warm, fuzzy feelings writing it, and I hope it gives you those reading it also.
Totally, Ella. Yeah, and I know, again, there's like about 5 or 6 different statistics in that article that are just mind-blowing. And one of those was, again, I think it was Detonator balance grew by about 82% over the last month or something crazy like that, right? I don't know. I might be butchering it.
It grew by 82% average monthly growth per month, like 82 per month average for 5 months
from the beginning. From the beginning.
That properly.
From the beginning. Totally.
Every month for 5 months, 82% average growth.
Yeah, pretty incredible. So yeah, we've seen again Detonator just absolutely skyrocket, and we'll get into Detonator again at the end of our live stream here. But yeah,
all you people from 1982, buy them lottery tickets.
Yeah, there you go, Bull. What if we only had a time machine, right? We were joking about that today too. One of the major reporting outlets had eShare at $5,000, and we said, man, maybe they know something we don't know. Doc has got his DeLorean and we're going back to the future. So yeah, again, just really awesome sentiment in the market, even with you know, the recent rally. Hopefully, this is a bit of a relief rally. We definitely could see another drop. We're all prepared for that. But you know, with ETH, with the ETH proof of stake coming rather than proof of work, that hype has been really big. I think we're going to see a run up on ETH itself as people get excited about that. So, and then again, the new UI and all the other updates were poised perfectly to capture all that ETH, you know, hype here in EMP. So, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, Bull.
Yeah, man. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you saw me clicking on and
Yeah,
off,
no, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
with anxiety. No, we do have a time machine here, right? It's the EMP-ETH LP. 3 months ago, when or 4 months ago, when ETH was at 3,400, the LP was $120. This is a daily ROI machine that's just printing you LP every day, every day, every day. If you're in the farms, if you're in Detonator, if you're in the nodes, it's making you EMP. But that that LP, it's all cheaper. Everything's cheaper right now. So if you got in today, it's just like you got in 5 months ago, and you got that cheap entry point. So take advantage of the opportunity of the time machine that exists right now, and that's what buying the dip is. It's giving you access to opportunity that you thought you missed out on, 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. It's the opportunity to take advantage of that, like right now, and kind of crunch the numbers, do what you need to do, see if you have bad performing assets elsewhere. Kiss those assets goodbye in those other projects where it's just dwindling away, but bring it over here, and put it to work for you, and watch the LPs grow.
Absolutely, Bull. And I don't know, Ella, you might have to, I think we may have a clip of this already. But really, I mean, I get this question a lot of, is it too late to get into EMP? And, that answer is absolutely not. I mean, like Bull said, with our time machine analogy, you're getting in, as far as the cost of LP, better than about 80% of our entire community got in to the protocol. So it's never too late. Again, our economics are superior to literally, 99% of other projects in regards to not having to buy a token from somebody at a higher price and relying on, a ton of new volume coming in. I mean, yes, we definitely want to have new volume and new users in the protocol, but through our controlled inflation, you can profit, without by just being involved and not having to worry about, again, somebody buying your NFT or your token or, at a higher price than what you bought it for. So yeah, really, really important aspect to remember. So never too late to get involved in EMP. And that was another awesome bit of our, again, I had an hour interview with Jonathan. So it's worth watching it all if you can. But we also talked about, again, being best in class returns on Ethereum. So Jonathan had some of his money in Celsius, about 50 Rand in Celsius, that he is now out. And so we had a lot of discussion of how, again, Celsius, not your keys, not your crypto. I mean, they can go bankrupt. They're custodial. Once they go bankrupt, that's it. You're not getting your crypto back. So here at EMP, it's non-custodial, which means you own your crypto, your keys, your crypto, by using a MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet you choose. You can interact with our smart contracts. All of the ETH and everything that we're offering is all being able to be seen on chain. There's no smoke and mirrors. We're not, taking your funds and then buying shit coins with them, hoping that we get returns, like Celsius did and admitted to. So yeah, I mean, we're just an entirely better ecosystem built on trust and transparency and the power of utilizing blockchain in a trustless manner through smart contracts. So yeah, pretty important stuff. Bull, I know we talk about that a lot, but again, not your keys, not your crypto, right?
Yeah, 100%. You know, you lend out your keys to your car to somebody else. Technically, you know, yeah, it's your car, but once they're gone with it, you know, it's not, you know, possession. That
Yeah,
old
possession
expression we
nine
said on the
tenths of the law.
playground.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right. Like that's kid wisdom, and it's true because once your brother's eating your piece of cake, it's not your cake anymore. You know, it's his, and
Totally.
so the great thing about the system here is you are the owner of the economy here. You can be irresponsible or you can be responsible, and the system, like Macho's got that great saying, the system is just reactionary to your actions. You know, if you don't like the system's reaction, you need to change your actions. And the great thing is we know, and if you don't, we need to do a better job educating. We need to do a better job talking to people in the channel. But the reality is that when people have that light bulb moment here and truly understand that they're the owners of the economy here, and that everything that you put into this, has a cumulative effect, be it, the financial capital that you put in when you look on the screen and you see, your LP growing, or, when you see your friend count growing, on Telegram or on Discord. And when you see those things growing, what also grows is, that belief in yourself, like, oh, I am really doing something. This isn't just monopoly money. It's not fake. This is real. And the more that you put into it, to educate and understand and believe in yourself, the more you're going to get out of crypto, and the more rewarding it's going to be. It's going to be fun. You're making friends here. You're laughing about the bad jokes I make, or maybe the bad jokes AJ makes. You're probably not laughing too much at his jokes. His aren't very good, but but the reality is that when you actually invest in yourself, like nothing can really stop you but yourself, right? And you can't let other people tell you what your future is going to be. When you take the time to educate and empower yourself, you're going to understand, and you're going to have that light bulb moment, like, oh wow, like anything is possible, anything and everything is possible in this space, because it's a brand new space, and you're going to be the one, basically creating the rules of how these things work and what the outcome is going to be.
Absolutely, no doubt, Bull. Yep, and yeah, 100%. I don't have anything to add to that. You have some mic drop moments that I don't even need to follow up with because you're so on point. So awesome. All right.
Okay, this is the end of the stream. We'll see everybody later.
Yeah.
Just don't forget the compound. Bye bye.
Yeah, right on, Bull. Yeah, one of these days it's gonna be the case. You guys won't even need me around. You and LA and Joe, you guys will just run the whole stream. So, oh man, I love it. So,
Don't you try to get out of here, bro. Like,
yeah,
you're
exactly.
it's hard as hell to host. Co-hosting is the easiest thing in the world to do. So, but
Yeah.
so I thank you for always showing up, always always being here, always putting in the work. And everybody here loves you and appreciates everything that you do for the community. And thank your wife for letting you be here all that time.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I love you guys too. It is. I wouldn't do it if I didn't care. And yeah, if anything, thank my wife for putting up with it. So yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Can I say one thing?
For sure. Yeah, LA and then Joe. I think Joe's here too. Go ahead, LA. Yeah.
Short and sweet. I just noticed we're giving away over $90,000 tonight.
Incredible, yes, LA, and we're not even at the rollover yet. We could maybe even break 100K today. That would be just insane. Of our daily giveaway. So yeah, I can't wait to get into Detonator. We may have to get into Detonator a little early just because of all the hype. But yeah, awesome. All right, Joe, are you there? Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I'm here, and yeah, that's excellent. I was just going to bring up. If I just came into this protocol and was asking, am I late? And I stepped into the detonator and I looked at that prize, 45,675. I'm going to be like, WTF is that?
Yeah.
And how do I get some? And I just wanted to say, I don't know if she's on this call. If she is, raise your hand. But from the Discord, we have Guitar Girl won last night. And the funny
Wow.
thing is, she didn't know she won until this morning. So she logged into her EMP and she was like, I'll just read it off. She's like, OMG, guys, I won the lottery yesterday, over $38,000. I went to Compound this morning and was wondering why my reward amount was $140 instead of $20.
Awesome.
Yeah.
She's like, where did the extra zero come from?
I love
And
it.
then yeah, she then looked down at the your winnings and she saw her amount down there and she saw her address and she checked her wallet and she's like, oh my God, I got the random prize. And she's like, I can't believe it. I keep looking at it and refreshing and seeing if it's real.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah, it's amazing. So we all kind of like, congratulated her. And we asked how many tickets she had, and she said she had 9 tickets. So there you
Boom.
go.
Number
Like Bull
14. Yeah,
says,
awesome.
all you need is 1 ticket. In her case, she had 9.
Totally.
Some people can get 50 tickets, some can get 100 if they deposit and compound the maximum. But at the end of the day, it is all random. So there's a good testament with, 9 tickets took it, and that's the power of compounding. And we talk about APRs being down. Why is my daily burst going down? And at the end of the day, it's dynamic. It changes throughout the day. But my daily burst has gone up the past few days because we've had really, really good volume and interest in the detonator.
Totally.
But you have to step back. Like my son got into this about a month ago, really like 33. He deposited 7.5 the first 5 days and then stopped. So roughly 37 and a half LPs. And all he's been doing every day is compounding. He's up to 2 tickets a day. So his daily burst is about 2.24, but he's earning closer to 0.25 because of all those instant rewards coming in. He can't grab every snipe, but you get a few of them, and that's all that matters. But if you step back, his compounds are free money. It's just LPs that he didn't put in every day. And I think people lose focus of, my APR is down. But at the end of the day, in about 33 days from what he put in, he's up 30%. And that's not even something Celsius pays in 2 years, let
Totally.
alone 30 days or 33 days. So if you're looking in the detonator, it's paying over 200% APR, which is insane because you have exposure to Ethereum. And like AJ said, it's not a shitcoin. This is an LP that ties and marries the two together. And I put the charts before. EMP follows ETH movement almost to the T. It's only 1/4000th of it, but it mirrors the movements. And that's all that matters in the LP. And that's why the LP is so rock solid. The impermanent loss is not even worth a discussion because it's typically less than 0.1%. There is no impermanent loss. It acts like a stable coin. Totally different than if you go into like, BNB, E-shares. That's a whole different conversation. But at the end of the day, it's true exposure to ETH in an amazing, insane APR. And if if I'm looking at the growth of what he put in to what he gets every day, it's about 0.8%. That's almost 300% APR. So you're not too late. And just by compounding, you're getting an insane return while everything is cheap. And then in Guitar Girl's case, if you keep compounding, you're going to earn more tickets. And you never know when your day is going to come up and you're going to win that life-changing $45,000. When I started in Detonator, I think the pool balance was a little over 20,000, and I thought that was insane at the time. And to see it to where it is today, while the market is down, is insane because once price recovers, these LPs are going to be such a bigger number. It's going to be face melting on what you have in your deposit balance. So yeah, never too late to get in the Detonator. The daily prize is insane. If you can go for the largest deposit and win, fantastic. If you can't and you compound, oh my gosh, life-changing money. And it's insane that every day we have 2 winners. And I hear that there's some upgrades to the detonator that's going to make it even better. Right, AJ?
Yeah, Joe, no doubt, bro. We for those of you that listened to the AMA yesterday, we gave a little bit of a tease. This is my call to all of you to like, comment, and subscribe and watch old AMAs. I'm not really ready to release a ton of alpha yet. We really want the main focus this week to be on the new UI, but you better believe we have a lot of upgrades coming to Detonator that make it even more powerful, which I didn't think we could even do, but we're always looking to enhance our protocol and make changes and make everything better around here. And so we did a deep dive over the last month and a half, 2 months, on how to, again, make Detonator even better. And through the power of our consultants and our team and some of the army even, we really have turned Detonator into what we hope is the best. I mean, it's already shown to be the best ROI contract ever made, but these new upgrades could solidify that. So yeah, I mean, and again, I think to Joe's point too, yes, I mean, Detonator is a game. It's not an annuity, but I think that even the term ROI contract, that means a return on your investment. I think there's this kind of hesitation even of other ROI contracts, because typically an ROI contract, or for those of you that are OG members may know them as like shrimp farms, and that's because one of the first ROI contracts was a gamified version dealing with shrimp and how many shrimp you were able to make in a certain hour, and then compound those for more of the native asset. So anyway, I'm digressing a little bit here, but my point is that Detonator is now become something all on its own, and we're already seeing other protocols try to reverse engineer Detonator. I don't think any of them have even come close. And even if somebody does come close of reverse engineering, I think that we have first market mover advantage. And what that means is that we've had 6 months of non-stop growth to where our prizes now are truly unbelievable. And even if somebody were able to copy Detonator verbatim, which they can't because the code is closed source, but even if they would, we'd have a 6-month head start on them, no matter what. And that head start will never be able to be made up, because again, we'll always have the largest prizes, and again, we're always innovating as well. So we'll be 10 steps ahead of whoever does try to copy through innovation and what got us here in the first place. So again, what did I say? Copying is the sincerest form of flattery. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. But again, we're still light years ahead of other Detonator contracts. But yeah, I mean, and that's not any shade to other projects. Again, I think that there's room for everybody. I'm on the mindset of all tides rise all ships, or tides rise all ships. And really, that's been my philosophy in life and in real world business, and also in crypto, is that we're better off supporting each other, as long as it's not a scam token or again, a shit coin. But yeah, I think we all help each other. The better we all do. So all right, I have 2 other little updates here, and then we can take some questions. The Liquid Capital raise has 70 hours remaining. So by the end of the week, it will be wrapping up. Kirk did an amazing video, about a 2.5-minute video, super clear and to the point, on why Liquid Capital is bullish, not only from an investment standpoint, but also on how it helps EMP. So Kirk, are you there, brother? I don't know if you want to shill your video and your YouTube. Go ahead, bro.
I am here. I'm here. Yeah, I will do that really quickly. And then I got one other thing too.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is. I just posted in the main channel a little tease about the pre-sale. So the link to the YouTube video is there, just about 3 or 4 posts up from where we are currently. So you can find it right there. under the join the LC presale banner. And if you haven't had a chance to wrap your arms around LC, Liquid Capital, I think it does a fairly decent job, like AJ said, of both informing you what Liquid Capital actually is, what they're proposing to do, and then also how we, meaning EMP, is benefiting from that. And that is primarily the 20% reward bonus that we're getting back from them on everything that comes through our page. So that is substantial. I know, I don't know the exact number, but I know it's well over $100,000 now. So that's amazing. So yeah, so check that out. Then I just wanted to add a quick thing on to Detonator conversations, since you guys were talking about it. Two things to remember for people who may have just been new or haven't been listening for that long. I think that we that have been here since the beginning of it sort of get immune to a couple of things. And one thing is, we always are mentioning, keep your eye on the LP. It's 914 LP, and today that equals 45K, 45.6K. But I think we lots of times gloss over the fact that I know it says, but think about it, people. That is actually well over $100,000. And even potentially more. I mean, this is 45.6 grand at ETH being what, 1,600. Oh my God, ETH is going to be at least twice that again, and who knows, very quickly probably. Totally. So it's an insane amount of money, and and like Bull says, life-changing money. So think about that. And the other thing that I wanted to mention that
Kirk, I gotta say though, I actually stole that from Rand Nooner. So he liked to say wife-changing money, and I thought that was kind of mean. I didn't want to ever say that in case my wife got caught she was in with an earshot. So I just changed up a letter to life-changing money.
Yeah. And the other thing that I wanted to say to everybody to think about too, and AJ, you were just hitting on it a little bit, but don't forget, folks, that the rewards that you are getting back out of Detonator, I mean, we all love EMP, we love the token and all of that great stuff, but half of it is Ethereum. It's Ethereum. So I don't even know anybody else that's doing this like this. And, you're getting those rewards back in Ethereum. It's incredible. So don't forget these things as you're going into it. And I'll share one quick thing. I've been, working hard with Detonator. I can't remember what I started with, something around $1,500, I think, when the first day of Detonator. And I have gone 7-0 is my strategy. And I've put a little bit of money in over, what has it been, 4 or 5 months now? And I just yesterday was the first day. I am now getting 1 LP a day in rewards. And so, I'm really excited about that. It's taken a long time, but I've been, but I get 1 LP a day now. And I'm thinking, oh my God, that's 365 LP a year. I'm there, and I'm not stopping now. So
you're on course for a lottery win, Kirk.
Yeah, man,
yeah,
you're
right.
Stacking those tickets, Kirk. I love it.
I am. So I just wanted to say, that to people that may have not been around for as long or haven't heard this spiel 80 times, since we always say the same thing. But just remember what you're involved in here. And, it's fantastic. And if you believe in crypto at all, which why are you here if you don't, then you have to believe in Ethereum. And, EMP, obviously, we all talk about how it's fractionalized Ethereum, but it's also Ethereum. So yes. I just think it's fantastic. So anyway, that's what I got for today.
All right, I love it, Kirk. Again, that was awesome, bro. Lots of amazing points. And yeah, I mean, we get caught up in the day-to-day. We may not elaborate on a lot of things that we take for granted. People might not or might understand or might not understand. So yeah, I'm always happy to go over that. And thanks, Kirk, because it's 100% true. I mean, not only are you again earning insane APR, but you have complete exposure to ETH, and you're earning ETH. I mean, it's an ETH Pac-Man. I know you're a graphics guy, Kirk, so we need to have a little graphic of that. Yeah.
It's insane. Oh, also one other quick thing on Detonator. There's a question in the main channel about Detonator from JD. I can either read it to you, or if you can see it, AJ,
Yeah,
maybe you could answer it since we're talking
absolutely.
about Detonator.
Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and I love this question. I was reading it a little bit while you were talking. So yeah, I'll repeat it so those of you that are on stream can hear. It, it says, detonator question from JD. I might be wrong, but it seems like I recall hearing at some point that the random lottery drawing, the contract pulls a winner from a specific block on the blockchain. Is that correct? I realize it's still random since no one knows which block it would be each day, but I'm curious. So, yeah, Jake is the one that developed Detonator. It's his baby. He knows the code in and out. So I'm just gonna kind of paraphrase on what I know. And again, I'm more than happy to have Jake come on and he can explain farther. Um, and some stuff, again, we leave a little bit vague for security purposes. But yes, the overarching idea is that, again, can Detonator be hacked? I mean, theoretically, yes, but it would take a supercomputer. And again, I'm always about transparency and you know, saying what is actually happening. And so yeah, I mean, if you had a supercomputer, you'd be much better off trying to hack you know, a majority vote on Bitcoin or something that, you know, you could have billions of dollars being hacked than getting in a detonator. But again, that is a super duper edge case. I just don't want to, again, ever say something that's not true. But how detonator operates is, and again, I'm paraphrasing, and this is my understanding. But yes, it's a calculation that's based on how many tickets are in the pool, and then the upcoming block has a hash rate or a number, and then there is a random number that is picked from that hash rate, and then that determines again another formula that would pick the winner. So there is no way, even if you knew what the number would be being picked, you'd have to go back in time and purchase the lottery ticket at that exact moment to know that that is the number of the overall lottery tickets being pulled. So, and again, the supercomputer would basically do all of that at once and have every outcome. That's why, but it would also take, again, an exorbitant amount of money to make sure that you had the odds of having the majority tickets. And it would take about, 500 wallets because you're only able to get 100 tickets per wallet. So there's a lot of mechanisms that make a detonator again really verifiably fair. However, again, all that being set aside, and the FUD this may or may not create, we again may or may not have an upcoming partnership that is going to squash all of that FUD completely. So hopefully we'll be able to announce that sooner than later, and then there will be no randomness, you know, soft FUD. I think it comes from other, you know, very poorly designed lottery systems where, you know, they are very exploitable. But Detonator is in a whole nother class of its own. So hopefully that helps. And again, the source, the code is closed source. So that all of that takes into account not even, you know, having to hack you know, whatever, I guess Jake's, you know, database to find the actual detonator contract address and actually see the code because it's closed source, you can't see it. So, and again, I mean, those are all super duper edge cases, and I just would never say, yeah, detonator is not exploitable because there is a very small chance that it could be. But and again, worst case scenario, if that happens, we would know and we would catch it and be able to fix it for moving forward. So, all right, hopefully that helps everybody kind of understand what's going on and then what we have going on. So, and again, Jake can come on. I'm sure he would be able to elaborate as well. All right, I see another question in on
YouTube.
yeah, YouTube about the ETH staking. So it says Alan Roberts says in 16 days when ETH staking opens for the fifth for 5 days, will current EMP investors have the first opportunity to add new capital before everyone else does? So yeah, that is something I need to confirm with Jake. I know that if you're already in the ETH staking, you will be able to compound whatever you have 100%. So again, you'll have first priority in compounding. I'm hoping that we can do a little bit of a bonus to those that have already been in the contract, whether it's through a whitelist of approved addresses, where the first 24 hours, those addresses are able to add more. But I also want to give an opportunity to those that may not have been in the ETH staking just because they didn't even know about Detonator. I mean, I keep saying Detonator. They didn't even know about EMP 3 months ago. So we'll probably have a version of a hybrid model of both of that, and we'll put out a full report or guide on what to do with that. So yeah, hopefully that helps clarify that. And yeah, we may hit our cap. I mean, that's another thing. Right now it's at about 2,000 ETH that we can raise. We may be able to do a little bit more than that. Or we may even have to do less. It's just going to depend on the current market conditions at that time. So yeah, but we'll give everybody as much of a fair chance as we can. So all right, Bull, go ahead. Any other comments to any of that or other questions?
I'm scrolling through right now. I'm still looking, but
right, no worries,
yeah,
man.
I mean,
yeah,
we
we can talk about some other stuff. I don't know, anybody else from the army have anything they want to input, and then I can keep going through some other updates. I know we only have about 10 more minutes till Detonator anyway. We can probably jump into Detonator early if there isn't anybody else, because I know I'm psyched for Detonator. We had the most volume ever in the last like 2 or 3 days, so pretty incredible. But yeah, Bull, any other?
yeah,
Go ahead.
maybe it'll be a good use. Oh no, sorry, I was just saying it might be a good use case to go in early and to do. Oh, Jesse wants to say something. Hang on, go ahead, bro. Jesse, you there, buddy?
Oh,
Yeah,
there
I'm
he
here.
is.
What's going on? For verification, anybody is wondering if the lottery is fair. AJ loves me, and I still didn't win it. So if there was some way to screw this thing,
Exactly. Yes.
I definitely would have hit this lottery already.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, no doubt, Jesse. You know it, bro. And yeah, that definitely holds true. And even again, I know that the team wallet that we show on Detonator every day, I know all of you would love for that to win all the time. And so yeah, it's only one, I think once in the whole deal, maybe twice. But yeah, and that was super early on when there was only 100 people in Detonator. Because that's the other thing. The larger, and sorry, Jesse, I'll give you a chance to go on, but the
No, you're
larger
good. You're good.
the larger the ticket count gets for Detonator, and the more participants, again, that is even more of a randomness bonus, I guess you would say. That again, nobody's going to be winning it multiple times, and it gives everybody a fair chance to win that lottery. So yeah, go ahead, Jesse.
Yeah, so obviously, do all the liking and subscribing, everybody. Oh, and mainly make sure if you have, on your social medias, share this content. Share it around. It's always good to like and subscribe, but share it around.
Absolutely, bro. My resident hype man, Jesse always comes through with the socials, and yeah, I mean we're gonna have with the new UI launching today. The interview with Jonathan was just the tip of the iceberg. We're gonna have a ton of new coverage on EMP. So please make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing to all of our content creators. And yeah,
Share it,
and
share the
sharing.
content. Make
Yes,
sure you
bro.
share the content. And I told you guys yesterday, EMP was on sale 10%. Now it's looking about like 7%. So get it while it's a deal.
Yep, before that
And
Black Friday
that's
deal.
all.
Yeah, that Black Friday deal is ending soon, bro, right? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna let you get set up for Detonator. AJ, I love you, the whole community. Everybody listens too long to name. Appreciate all of you here.
Hell yeah, Jesse. Love you too, bro. Again, that was financial advice from our resident Jesse and dinner de
DeFi
dinner
dinner
time.
time with
DeFi
Jesse.
dinner
Yeah,
time.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, awesome guys. All right, cool. Man, I'm running on empty today, so sorry guys. But yeah, all right, cool. And one last quick question while I do pull up Detonator is that theoretically, when I explained that formula, they asked if the last person or the later blocks entering into Detonator, they have the same amount of chance of winning. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, it doesn't matter if you enter early or late and get your tickets. We've even had a largest sniper that went for the largest snipe actually lost that because they were outbid, but then won the random lottery, which is just a testament to, the randomness. It doesn't matter what time of day or you go into it, as long as you're in, it only takes one ticket to win. And if you are the largest sniper of the day, you are ineligible for the lottery. So it's not unfair in that manner either. So all right, cool. I think that was it, Bull. Anything else while I pull up Detonator as far as questions?
Nope, I think we're good.
Yeah, and AJ, while you pull that up, if anyone hasn't compounded, you'll notice that your pending rewards is going to be greater than your daily burst. So that's not even compounded yet. So that number that you see, if you divide that by 0.8, that's going to be what your deposit balance is, because you get the 20% refund. So because we've had good volume already, we have a 210 snipe, you get 6% of that goes and gets divvied up among all users, which is why every day it's possible to earn more than your daily burst. And lately, I've been earning more than my daily burst, which means other people have. So yeah, those instant rewards are really, really nice.
Totally. Awesome point, Joe. Thanks, brother. And it's true. I mean, we over the last month, we get comments here and now, why is my daily burst going down? But when the daily burst goes up, nobody says anything because again, that's just human
Oh, I
nature.
did. I was
Yeah.
super mad.
You were,
Why is it going up?
yeah. Bull was
Why?
pissed. Bull was really pissed that the daily burst was going up. But yeah, over the last again 3 or 4 days, we've seen daily burst skyrocket because we've had such amazing volume. Again, our pool balance is so healthy. And with about 19 minutes left for the rollover, we've already seen that 210 snipe. So we'll see if that holds up. I know a lot of people that want to just get into Detonator. I mean, yes, we all want to win the lottery or the largest deposit prize, but they're willing to put in a larger amount just because they want to start earning, So that's why we've seen a lot of large deposits early. Because they know the power of Detonator, and the sooner you're in Detonator, the more and faster you're earning. Again, what do you say, Bull? The best time to get in is now, or you have a saying, I'm butchering it, but yeah, rather than tomorrow, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the best time to take advantage of an opportunity is right now.
For sure. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So for those of you that don't know, again, hopefully we have some more viewers today from our interview with Jonathan Seller. If you are new to EMP, welcome. I'm happy to have you all here. Shout out to Jonathan and his community for bringing all of you over. And so Detonator is our pride and joy, our shining light. However you want to, whatever affectionate term you want to have for Detonator, I'm good with that. But really, it's an ROI contract built on top of our platform. It could have been a standalone project, but the fact that we have built Detonator on top of a seigniorage protocol and it transacts in EMP-ETH LP, it is that much more powerful in our ecosystem. So, and again, a prime example of that is because we're able to earn in our farms, you can actually take profit in Detonator once or twice a week in LP, put that LP in the farm, and now you're earning e-shares as well. So you're essentially double dipping or earning twice in our ecosystem where other protocols, it's a one and done. Like you don't have anywhere else to put your tokens other than take profit. So it's really powerful. And so Detonator is a daily ROI contract. That means that we reward anybody that deposits 365% of their investment over time. That is not necessarily 1% a day. It can be anywhere from 0.6 to 0.8% a day. And it all depends on the daily volume. It could be over 1% a day if we have massive, massive volume with instant rewards. So again, just make sure you understand APR and ROI are two different things. But every day, as long as you're compounding more than you're claiming, which we recommend a 6-1 strategy, where 6 days a week you're compounding, 1 day a week you're claiming, or 5-2 strategy, where 5 days a week you're compounding and 2 days a week you're claiming. And that essentially treats Detonator as a paycheck. And if the majority of everybody does that, this contract could literally last forever. And so we feel like we've cracked the code on ROI contracts. Everybody participating responsibly in the ecosystem, and if you're compounding more than claiming, you never hit your maximum payout of 365 because you're always rebuilding your principal balance. So it's really, really powerful, the economics behind Detonator. And more importantly, or as importantly, we give away an unheard of amount of money every day. And that is what allows us to capitalize on that human greed factor and also do it in a more less predatory approach because even though it is a lottery, it's a lossless lottery. So you still get credit for all your deposits. It's not like going to the store buying a lotto ticket, and if you lose, you're out that money. You're able to actually win or ROI on those deposits. So, really, really important, again, difference in our protocol. So, today we're giving away over $90,000 US. That's 915 LP to the largest depositor of the day. Right now, that's 210 LP. If you beat that by the time our contract ends, and you are the largest depositor, you get that prize of, again, 915 LP or 1% of our overall pool. And then we also give away 1% of our pool to a random lottery winner. We call it lottery because it's easy to understand, but really it is a giveaway. And as long as you have 0.15 LP deposited, which is only about $7, or 0.25 LP compounded, you get credit for one ticket. And so again, that's another reason to always be compounding, so you have a chance to win $45,000. So and one,
Let me say something.
Randall,
Let me say something,
yeah, go ahead, bro.
AJ. And just so people understand that it's not just the best strategy for your money and best for the protocol to do I mean, I've recommended 6-1 strat, but a 5-2 strat as well. But for someone that thinks they're going to come in and put money in, you're going to hear them cry about daily burst, because what happens if you start claiming every day or claiming too often, your percentage of the pool balance is going to shrink. And as your percentage of the ownership shrinks, your daily burst is going to shrink. So effectively, you're going to crush your own daily burst by overclaiming.
Absolutely, that's an amazing point, Jesse. I know I gloss over that sometimes on these recaps, but yeah, absolutely. So again, to reiterate what Jesse says, yeah, can you get into Detonator and just claim every single day? Yeah, absolutely you can. But if you're looking to make more money as an investor, we're all here to make money. You're killing yourself by doing that because you dilute your pool share while everybody else that is compounding gets a larger and larger position in the protocol. So that's why, again, we said it a few days ago about how you can actually ROI faster by compounding for at least the first, 3 to 6 months in Detonator to build up your positions, and that is the power of compound interest. And theoretically, just if ETH stayed exactly where it was right now and you compounded, I think the number is 18 months, which is about a year and a half, which sounds like a really long time, especially in crypto. But you would get to the point where you can withdraw every time you claim your initial deposit out. So that is just the true power of compound interest. And if ETH does a 3 or 4x from here in the next year, that means that your ROI is 3 or 4x what your initial deposit was. So just absolutely amazing the economics that we built here, and it is so sustainable as well through our whale tax and having a maximum ticket amount per wallet. There really is not a lot of things that can truly drain the contract. So, and one of those things that is the most bullish that I haven't seen any other contract do is the time. So, if you don't claim or compound within a 24-hour window, your rewards are rolled back into the pool. Yeah, I mean, on the surface, that sounds like a negative, but that really is instrumental in not only daily engagement into Detonator, where we have over 3,500 people visiting this website, and our ads that are also a revenue stream for us every single day because they want to claim or compound. And again, if they don't, it doesn't really hurt you as the investor. It just adds the time that it would take to ROI. So you don't necessarily lose out on those rewards from a tax perspective. It's a time perspective, but it's also really bullish for the lifespan of the contract. And I say lifespan a lot because, again, it is a game. Technically, Detonator could go to zero for the pool balance, and so if there's no funds to claim or compound, then that would be the end of the lifespan. But we have everything in place to avoid that. And again, with LA's statistic earlier, we've been growing by 80% month after month, which is just incredible. So we're at $4.5 million in the contract right now. So all right, about 9 minutes left. Bull, sorry man, I stole your thunder. Usually you go over the lottery. Anything I left out, or how are we on tickets?
Oh man, let me see. We're at 7,500.
Wow, that's looking good.
Yeah, no, you didn't steal my thunder friend. Everybody has a different flavor how they explain things, and I'm cool with that. Like I love to hear, somebody else's perception about how something works. So yeah, that's all good. All good.
Awesome, bro. Well, yeah, I know. Bull always talks about how this really is, one of the best odds from a lottery. I don't know. You want to talk about that real fast, Bull? You have some fancy formula. I don't remember what you expected value. There you go. Right? Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, man.
Bull. I'm learning. Yeah. Go
You're
ahead,
spot
man.
on, man. Yeah. So I would encourage anybody that plays any type of lottery in the world to look at Google expected value and figure out what it is, because what it is it's a calculator that tells you if it's worth it or not to invest in a lottery. And so, because like AJ said, this is a lottery, but it's really kind of not a lottery too, but there are odds. And the big difference here is that this is a perpetual lottery ticket. If you deposit enough I think it's around 20 LP or something like that, you'll be able to compound one ticket, for the life of the contract. And until you get to the point of compounding till you get to 2. And I know there was a previous winner that started with just compounding 1, then to 2, and then they got up to 16, and they were making some deposits as well. But the point is they compounded their way to 50 tickets, and ended up winning the lottery, I think 3 times. And so when I look at that, you're not, this isn't just like a scratch off that you would buy at the store and you scratch it off. And prior to it, you're really excited, you scratched off, and then it's done. You lost. And then you realize, oh shit, I threw away $5. Here, if you put that $5 in, that's 365. I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody to put in $5 right now, because one lottery ticket is going to cost you 0.15 LP or $7.50 in LP. That's half EMP, half ETH. And so when I say that, you know, there are absolute ways to maximize like your deposits and increase like the use of your money or increase the use of or the effectiveness of your LP when you put it in. So you always want to put this in the most effective way. And, you know, do I want to see people make a deposit of 63 and 75? No, personally, I don't. If somebody had 75 LP, I'd prefer they kept it on the farm, and then 10 days in a row they put in 7.5, and then they would have 50 tickets every single day, maximizing their chance. But also when they're on the farm, they're learning, you know, how the system works, and then earning e-share, and then being more engaged. And the great thing about the Detonator that I don't think any other clones or attempted clones can say is that they're plugged into an ecosystem and an LP that has a liquidity of $15 million. And that's part of the secret sauce of the Detonator, that, you know, even if you knew the code, you can't just copy and paste liquidity like that, or the education that the community here understands about how building that farm is responsible for, you know, also maintaining the longevity of the Detonator, because the LP on the farm is the same LP that you put in here. So am I running out of time? I feel like I'm ranting.
No, you're good. You got 5 minutes for sure. Go ahead, Bo.
Okay. And then so if we look at that, you know, on the farm, you're earning e-share. In here, you know, you're compounding LP. They're, you know, two different things that you're earning. But the reality here is in the Detonator, you're earning 365, but you can compound your way, you know, to this life-changing money. And right now there's 2 people that are going to win this $45,000 each.
Yeah.
And so,
well, on that note too, I don't want to interrupt you, Bo, but we just saw another
no, go ahead,
snipe.
bro. Go ahead.
We just had a snipe, 351.
Oh, shit, yeah, 351.
Yeah, pool balance is almost as high as it was yesterday, and we still have 5 minutes left. Just incredible. Yep. So go ahead, man. Sorry, I'll let you finish that thought.
Oh, yeah, no problem. So if we look at that, like you can really buy yourself into, you know, a perpetual lottery ticket. So, you know, as everybody that has got on the AMA here and spoke about the Detonator, we've seen, you know, the prizes increase day after day after day after day. And the great thing about that is people are becoming aware of it. And we used to talk about this early on, that, you know, when there was, you know, 1,000 tickets, 2,000, 3,000 tickets, that your chances were so great. But that is when, you know, the LP was $100, $120. Right now is LP around $47 or so. And when I look at that, we have an opportunity. Your entrance actually into the Detonator and your expected value, getting back to that, your odds are actually a little bit better in terms of expected value today than they were 4 months ago, because the payout is higher, the LP is cheaper, and the prize itself has increased faster than the number of tickets have increased, and the LP has gone down at a rate faster than the growth of the people in here too. So your entrance is cheaper, and the payout of your expected value is actually higher than it was 4 months ago. So that is a pretty amazing statistic, but it's because it's tied to, you know, that EMP-ETH LP, which, you know, everybody knows ETH is the money of the internet. And the great thing about that is we all know that ETH is going to rise in the future. When exactly? Right now it is. But we all know that it's going to rise up in the future. And this LP, as AJ likes to say, is going to melt your face off. So take advantage of the opportunity in front of you and learn what's going on here. And then, you know, invest in yourself with education. And then when you understand what's going on, invest in the system.
Amazing, Bull. Absolutely, bro. And that is a testament to you know, not only to what we built, but you also made a really good point about, you know, what we said earlier about never too late to get in. The EMP ecosystem overall, but even in Detonator as well, like Bull just said, the LP value is still very cheap comparative over the life of this contract. And now we're giving away one of the highest the highest lottery prize by a mile in terms of dollar value and LPs ever. So yeah, it's really scaling incredibly well. And there's 3,578 participants in Detonator. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's nothing. We could easily see, you know, 10, 20, 30, 100,000 people in Detonator, especially when we get a new bull run, or have the bull run comes back, you know, $2 trillion of money enters crypto again, we could be set up for major, major success. So, all right, awesome. And we did see another snipe come in. I interrupted Bull there. The new highest deposit is 351 LP. We'll see if that holds up. We have about 1 minute remaining. I'll do a 30-second countdown. And so if you are a winner, we'd love to hear from you. And that is also one other thing real fast. You can verify on chain where people have bought tickets and that they are the lottery winners. So that's another transparency that we have.
400
Oh,
snipe.
all right, 400 coming in. So yeah, we're operating above board on all levels here. And
Don't forget to compound.
Exactly. Everybody should see their daily burst exploding today with all this last minute volume. 400 is now the new top deposit prize. 30 seconds. Get ready, everyone. This is your crypto game show here every day as we get down to the wire. Will 400 take it? We will see. 20 seconds. Good luck, everyone. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Will 400 take it?
Wow. 10,200 tickets.
Wow, that's a
new record.
New record by 200 tickets. That's awesome. All right, let me refresh. Man, I think we might have had some snipers because the pool balance is exploding. Holy hell!
We did.
All right, I can't see on chain. Again, hopefully we'll be able to have all this info on the new Detonator UI a little more easily accessible. But anybody want to fill me in? What took it home?
451.
451. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So we had the 351, the 400, and the 451.
Amazing. Wow. So there you have it. Again, another awesome day in terms of volume. And that is, again, another beautiful part of our game theory. Even though, again, the winner got the top deposit prize of 935 LP for essentially half, which is an amazing windfall for them. But because of all the sniping, the pool balance grew by more than what we're giving away. So really important. And even because, again, if you win, it's only about 100. Well, I say only, but only about $130 a day from winning the lottery. But over time, you can make that into something truly incredible. So, man, just another amazing day. $4.6 million, almost 4.7. Actually, is that 0.8? I can't see on my screen, but yeah, we're up there. It's a lot of money, and the new pool balance is 93,581 LP. That is a new all-time high by again at least 1,000 LP. Just really incredible. Bull, another day of fireworks, huh? Holy cow.
Yeah, nothing slowing down the Detonator. Scary market, doesn't matter. Good market, doesn't matter. The people are going to keep coming to this, and like you did mention something really interesting when the positive sentiment turns around and the normies come flooding back in. That money's got to go somewhere, and so I would just encourage everybody, if you feel comfortable like recommending EMP to your friends or family. I know I do. you need to reach out to people to give them the opportunity, not to invest, right, but to understand, what opportunity is in front of them right now. And I have never ever in the 9 years I've been around in crypto. What year is it? 2022. Yeah, so 9 years. Jesus. I have never recommended things to family and friends. Friends that I have in crypto, yeah, of course, I told them about Ethereum and all that. But the reality is this is an incredible project with a lot of incredible people where you have the opportunity to build an economy. And I'll just say, like, you can put your stuff in, a DEX and earn that tiny little percent for providing LP, but once again, it's not your keys, not your keys, not your crypto. So I would just encourage people to understand where you're investing, what you're doing, where you're putting your money, where you're putting your trust. And do you want somebody else to take, the bulk of the profits that are made from your assets? Or do you want to put your hands in the dirt and take all of the profit from your assets and your work and put it back into your wallet? I mean, the choice is yours. I mean, I think the answer is easy. This is a rhetorical question, but truly, in an ecosystem where you're 100% owner, that means you're 100% responsible. But the great thing in crypto, it's risk versus reward. When you put in, you take the risk, you put it in, you're doing the work, you're going to get 100% of the reward. So remember to take advantage of opportunities when they're in front of you and invest, in yourself first by educating yourself, because that's something you're never going to lose. It's something that's always going to be with you, that you can take, inside of crypto and outside of crypto, knowing that, you took the time to understand something, and follow through and be part of something special and build something. It's a really good feeling to wake up knowing that, hey, I'm not looking to arbitrage and dump on somebody, but I'm here to build in the long term, both my farms and my friendships.
Absolutely, Bull, and that really epitomizes what we have built here. Usually in crypto, there has to be a winner, and for there to be a winner, there has to be a loser. But really, through controlled inflation, and through Detonator and through everything else, it really has been shaping up to be a very special crypto project where everybody can win. I know other projects say that, but they just say that as a marketing thing. We say that based on the numbers. I mean, math doesn't lie, and we've seen this over day after day after day. So just incredible. I'm excited to be here. I mean, even if it wasn't, the team lead here at EMP, I would be excited to be here, and so hopefully all of you are as well. So, all right, I do have time. I don't know if there's any other questions. I have a little bit of
AJ,
time.
just
Yeah, go ahead.
real quick, with all the fireworks that happened in the Detonator and everyone's instant rewards that they compounded, and I know the daily burst has gone up for everyone after today. Our PEG is now 0.9305. This is
Wow.
on top of Ethereum going up and everything else. So it's fireworks across the board.
Amazing. Yeah, man. And that is, again, another hidden benefit, or not so hidden anymore, I guess, of Detonator, built on top of the seigniorage protocol. Not only does it add a bunch of protocol-owned liquidity, which is great for people, that are worried about, a project pulling all the liquidity and then having nothing left. So that is accomplished. And number two, and this is what I'm most excited about, is having Detonator built on top of a seigniorage protocol. All of the new buys that go to creating LP for Detonator, that is new buying pressure on EMP. So that is a built-in PEG recovery mechanism, and that on top of our magic farm and other auto compounders. I mean, it slowly stair steps its way back to PEG, even with an incredible market meltdown, where we saw major whales in our protocol just leave. Everybody panicked, everybody left, and now they're going to be really sorry when they're buying their EMP bags again, at all-time highs. So, and that's how it goes. I mean, those of you that are here listening to this AMA every day, we try to teach you. You want to buy the bottom and sell the top, not the other way around. And if you're here, you're getting a crypto knowledge that you can't pay for. And that is, again, another really important thing as far as our philosophy at EMP is that we want to make better DeFi users as well. So awesome. All right, Bull, any other last minute questions? I have time for a
There's
few
a couple.
more. Yeah.
Yep, there's a couple on YouTube right now. From you want to read? You want me to read it or?
Yeah, if you can read it to me, I don't have it pulled up. I'm getting back over there. So yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. So this is from Crazy Big Yo. What's up, Crazy Big Yo? The 365 payout in the detonator confuses me. I can only make 3.65 times my deposit.
Yes, so that's a very common misconception. So no worries being confused on that. And so we're probably gonna toy with the wording a little bit on the new UI with Detonator, just so people understand really what it means. And when I say life of the contract, it doesn't mean that the entire contract ends at some point. Obviously, we feel like it can last forever under the right conditions. So I'm just again referring to time when I speak of that. But yeah, I don't know, Joe. Are you still on, Joe? Do you want to? You did an awesome job explaining that on the AMA yesterday, I think. And the fact that if you're compounding, that ROI really is irrelevant, right? Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago, but I'm going to give it a try. We
All
all
right,
can't just
brother.
pull out stuff out of our butts like the master bull over there.
Yes, totally.
But no, absolutely. Yeah, the 365 just means it doesn't mean that you put in money and then you get 3.65 and everything's done. It can be that way, but I don't know of one person who would do that because the way the system is built, it is totally built for one thing, and that's sustainability. So as AJ said earlier, you can put in $100 and you're going to get back $365. And that's if you claimed every day until you exhausted that total 365. However, the way the system's built is that you have a share in the pool. And those that do the right thing for sustainability, which is depositing fresh LPs or compounding or the combination of the two, will be rewarded within the system. And so for every time you put in new LPs, you get the 365. However, or in addition, if you compound your daily rewards, say you earn 1 LP a day. I think Kirk was saying that earlier. So he takes that 1 LP.
Yeah, baby. 1 LP a day.
Nice. So rather than, he could claim that.
Kirk's number one. Kirk's number one.
So when he compounds that 1 LP reward, that is like a mini deposit that also gets that 3.65 royal treatment. So when he deposits that 1 LP, he is getting a max payout of 3.65 in addition to what he has in there already. And then that is repeated every single day. So if he keeps compounding, that 1 LP becomes 1.01, and then it just keeps growing because you're growing your deposit balance. And you're taking those rewards and saying, I want to throw it back in and get 3.65 on that interest, the money that is growing every day. You keep doing that, and you'll get to the point where you're going to be able to take out what you put in on a daily basis. It doesn't happen overnight. It was taking that 18 months to 24 months. That's if you're really, really disciplined and you're thinking long term. But even if you follow the 5-2 or 6-1 strategy, you're still going to get more money out of the system faster than claiming every day. And that's how the system's built for sustainability. It rewards those that compound more than claiming, which means you end up with more money faster. And the money you put in there is more than you would have initially earned on the 365. So 365 is the minimum you will get, not the max. Even though it is the max, if you just claim, nobody in their right mind who understands how the detonator works would be claiming every day, because that number will be so much bigger than 365.
Totally. Amazing, Joe. Yeah, great explanation. And really, again, it's also I mentioned it a little earlier about how there's a lot of mechanisms in Detonator that protect itself. And that really is where that number came from, of a 365 max ROI, is so that, again, there is a lifespan to the malicious user. Meaning, again, if you just get in and claim every single day, you can do that, but eventually you hit your maximum ROI. And in order to participate in the protocol, you have to either add new funds, or start a whole new wallet and start over. So yeah, that's again more of a safety mechanism. Yeah, go ahead, Kirk.
I'm going to hit the hammer one more time since it's my day for doing that.
Yes, bro.
And just everybody remember, that's more new. Again, all that Joe just said is all true. I've watched it happen over the last 5 months in my account. But then don't forget, do you think Ethereum is going to stay at 1575? Do you think that EMP is going to stay at 37 cents? No, sir. No, ma'am. So you're going to get all of what Joe just explained, plus whatever price appreciation happens over the next year while you're compounding like crazy to get those more LPs. Don't forget that.
Totally. Amen. That's it, Kirk, for sure, bro. All right, awesome. I see we have a lot of questions here on YouTube, actually, Bull. Was there others? Can you go through them for me? And then, yeah, I don't know. It's easier if you read them to me. I'm multitasking.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No problem. So Adam Breezy says, how will EMP/IMP have exposure to both PLS and PLSx? Like, will EMP have exposure to both of them at the same time, or how does that work?
Yeah, so that's a little bit of a we could do a whole AMA on that alone. But I mean, the short answer is, IMP and EMP are two completely separate projects. So you're not going to have exposure to each, respectively. But EMP will be the largest in the Genesis whale in Impulse. So we did a whole video on that. I don't want to really go too much into it right now, but essentially we are just like we were the select six that started EMP. We were all the initial Genesis whales, to where we didn't dump on everybody's heads. That is the same case for EMP participating in Impulse. But with that being said, we have a very interesting idea, and that was one of my meetings today, on how to essentially sell the liquidity from being that Genesis whale back to Impulse and its participants over a very gradual scale. Because typically what you see in a seigniorage protocol is this giant spike and then a giant dump. You can see it in our chart. You can see it everywhere. But we feel like we've cracked the code. We're always innovating. We feel like we've come up with an amazing way to help alleviate that, where it's more of a gradual decline until the peg is found, through these different mechanisms. So we'll have more info on that as we go. But with that happening, the value of being the initial liquidity miners goes all 100% to EMP's treasury. So you are getting, if you're in EMP, you're getting exposure indirectly by getting those gains through our treasury, which could either buy back EMP or be part of staking rewards, or some other mechanisms down the road that give EMP more value. And that's why, again, we always say it's going to get to the point where EMP is more valuable holding it than selling it. So everybody that's been dumping EMP over the last 2 months is going to be really sorry, because again, you could have not only not sold the bottom, but have even more use case for your EMP. So yeah, all of that is coming, and yeah, I would. And again, one last thing with that, I would definitely not recommend selling any positions in EMP to get into Impulse. You need to treat Impulse as an entirely new project, but we are giving early access, the first few days after our Genesis mining, the bootstrapping event will be only available to our EMP VIPs. And that's another way we're rewarding our community, where in order to have that, you have to have EMP LP, whether that's in the farm or in Detonator. Both of that counts. So another reason why, if you're bullish on Impulse, you need to be in EMP now, or else you have to join the party a little bit later, which is also fine. I mean, again, anybody within the first month and a half or 2 months of a seigniorage protocol is able to really capitalize on their positions over time. So yeah, does that make sense, Bull? Anything else I left out?
No, perfect. And then Randy got a follow-up answer for the individual too. So I think we're good to go. There's only really one last question.
All right, what's that question? When peg or when do I?
No, man. No. When 100,000 LP?
Yes, bro, it's gonna happen. I mean, again, on this rate, it'll happen by the end of the week. My God, bro, it's so true, Bull. We're we're killing it in every direction. Again, I'm blown away by the success, the community, people that we've surrounded ourselves with. I mean, it's just really incredible. And so,
That's
yeah,
true. I'm looking over your shoulder trying to get that seed phrase.
yeah, for sure.
What's the password? What's he logging in with? No, just kidding, people.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Oh, right on, Bull. All right, man. I got my next meeting. I'm sure you guys are hearing my alarm go off. So yeah, I gotta get to my other meeting here. So I'm gonna wrap it up. But yeah, any last comments, Bull? Go ahead.
Nope. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Have fun.
All right, awesome, everybody. Thanks again. Again, Detonator killing it, EMP killing it. We're all killing it. Yay! All right, everybody. We will see you in about 24 hours. So good night, good day. We'll see you tomorrow.